Okay, can we just like be for real and talk about how important boring mum era is? Also, welcome back to another episode. I have been like recording these kind of like every couple of walks I go on, and I go on a lot of walks because we live on like acreage and there's not many people kind of like out here, so it's really nice to just go on walks because it's so weird I'm saying that. I feel like past me used to be so terrified of being in like remote areas, especially like going on a walk and stuff, but here I am, growth, am I right? Anyway, I this morning was trying to log into my podcast because it's been almost a year since I uploaded, so that I could upload like the first episode that I recorded, and I literally couldn't access it. It's okay, we got there in the end. I have like one Spotify account, but like you can either log in via Facebook or you can log in just like via the app. And then apparently when I logged in via the app, not Facebook, I could access my podcast. So weird. Anyway, ignore the mower in the background. I'm just walking past someone mowing. Someone mowing my house because like I just said, there's no one out here. Anyway, I wanted to talk about the boring mum era because when I first saw this trend on like Instagram or TikTok, wherever I saw it a couple of months ago, this was when I was like deep in my moving my body to go back to where I was before pregnancy. It was where I was like really, there's nothing wrong with going to the gym every day, like obviously, but I was just in like a bit of a toxic cycle with myself. It wasn't that I was kind of doing it completely to be better or do better. I was kind of doing it in a bit of a toxic way. Anyway, I remember seeing it and thinking like, girl, be for real. Like staying home all day with your kid, like why would you do that? Why would you rob them of their experience? And like, I'm just saying this to be full blown honest because I did have those thoughts. But now that I hit that like 6-month mark, which I was speaking about, and I feel like I've cracked open, I just want to like really take a moment for boring mum era. I feel like it is actually so fucking needed. Like our society is so fast paced, and that's all well and good if you're in your follicular phase or you're ovulating. But if you're a mama and you're like trying to keep up with that, I mean like even in general, right? But like I'm just like, now I'm a mum, like I feel like my whole life revolves around that, obviously. If you're like in your luteal phase or like your bleed, like girl, actually be for real and slow down, like be a boring mum. And I was thinking about this last night. I was having like a moment, hence this podcast being a thought to even record, of like, for my own personal experience, like I've worked with the menstrual cycle for a long time and like women and their like femininity and all that. And how dare I, like I was looking at the boring mum era thinking, how dare you like rob your child of like doing things and being active and doing all the things, like, but actually how dare you rob your child of showing them that it is safe for a woman to nurture her body. It is safe for a woman to honor herself. And that just like dropped in and I was like, wow, that's crazy. Here I am once again getting lost in the expectations that society has on being a mum, being a woman, when deeply ingrained in me, I know that it is so much more powerful to be showing my son, yeah, we're going to have a boring day at home. I'm going to be a boring mum today. We're just going to go for a couple of walks up and down the road and be in nature, and we're going to sit outside in the sun and read some books, and we're not going to go anywhere today because mum's in her boring mum phase of her cycle. And I guess, I just wanted to speak to it because I am all for like doing a million things, and I naturally am someone who has like a lot of energy. Like you know, I do still love to just get out and do things most days. I'm at the gym or Pilates or catching up with friends, going out for lunch, driving up to Gympie, which is where like my family is. Like I'm always doing things, but I also am coming to recognize how before I had Kodak, I could like be like that and also still honor my body. Whereas now that I have Kodak, it's kind of like I get to do those things, but then when my body's calling for just a day at home, I can, I think Kodak's just fallen asleep. Hey, Bubba. Oh my gosh. He has fallen asleep in like the funniest way. His head is like resting on like the handrest thing in the pram. Anyway, I just lost my train of thought, but basically I was just saying that, yeah, how dare I rob Kodak of being able to see me honouring myself, because that is how he will then grow up to be able to express, like, I guess it's going to teach him to like be in his masculine in a healthy way and like know that like women can be in their feminine safely. I don't know. It's just, it just like feels good, and that's what I was saying. Like I still do all the things, but it's just a different way of doing all the things now that I have a baby. Because I mean, Kodak is, well, he's asleep by 6 o'clock every night. So I still get my evenings to like spend doing whatever I need to do. If it's like meal prepping or like chilling out with Jai, watching a movie, eating chocolate, whatever it needs to be, I still do get that time. And I completely see a lot of mums don't get all that time of the evening. He's just like, I don't know, goes to bed early, wakes up early. But Jai and I are like that. I feel like we stay up a bit later now. We stay up to like 9 because it's like our time together. And it takes a while for Jai to unwind from like such a big day, because he's a busy man. And I guess it takes me the same to unwind after I've, you know, done the things around the house and all that. But yeah, I understand I have that extra time, but like some mums just don't even get that. So honouring your cycle is like literally the way to go, sister. I remember before I even was pregnant, or it might have been when I was pregnant, and in one of my podcast episodes I was like talking about how to prepare for your luteal phase, and I was saying like meal prepping for your luteal phase will like change the game. And the reason I remember this in particular is because I had a bunch of mums message me after that episode being like, girl, like the way I've just never thought of, hey Bubba. Oh my goodness, what are you doing? Cheeky monkey. He just realised he fell asleep in a really weird position. Anyway, I might just quickly log his nap, guys. Sorry, I'm like a proper, like, I actually stopped tracking things and then I started tracking again because it was like super needed just to get his daytime naps in the right place, because even though he goes to sleep at 6 o'clock every night, someone would like to wake up quite a bit through the night and have split nights and all the things, and I just got on top of his daytime naps and we've been doing much better. Anywho, I've just lost my train of thought again. No, I haven't. Give myself some more grace. I've got it. That the reason that like sticks out to me so much is because that episode, so many mums replied to me and were like, girl, I have never thought to meal prep like for that week to support myself so that I can still like, so that I can not be crazy and like not have such severe, like you would still have this PMS, but it's about like supporting your body to, like working with your body so that, yeah, the PMS can still exist, the PMS can still be there, but like how can you make it that little bit easier on yourself so that when you're in that really dark space, dinner is already in the freezer to go in the oven ready, you know? And I am going to be really honest right now And since accepting that the boring mum era is something that I actually love, since just recently, and taking that time, my boring mum era for me, it's just making sure like Tuesdays and Thursdays are home days, and I'm still just going to the gym Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And I just don't want to go out on Tuesdays and Thursdays. I just want to stay at home. I just don't want to go anywhere. I just want to really nurture my home, nourish my home, make sure that everything is running smoothly. I thrive in like just ensuring that our home is, like a safe space, I guess, and like things are just running smoothly. And like, it doesn't mean my washing doesn't pile up, because I'll fucking tell you, it piles up. There's a pile of it right now. I need to, after this walk, really go and get onto that. But it's, oh my gosh, my freaking brain, I go off in so many different directions. No, this is right. That's right. Funny, my brain just did that. I was just about to say, I have been getting really bad PMS since I had Kodak. I got my cycle 33 days after birth, and my like ovulation, which is the mother archetype, and my luteal phase, which is the wild woman archetype, have been hectic. I've been getting ovulation pain again, which I had years ago, and it's really funny because it's in my left side. Left is the feminine, ovulation is the mother archetype. It's funny how that my body was presenting with that so Kodak's just 7 months old, so I haven't ovulated since coming to this awareness. I have once, but I hadn't started integrating the awareness or anything. It was just coming to me of, wow, I'm in my mother archetype, like that's the archetype that I am in, and I'm not slowing down. Isn't that just like making sense that I would be getting pain and inflammation in my left ovary when I'm ovulating? Yeah, because I'm not honouring the slowness of the mother archetype. And then the PMS, I have never experienced PMS. I, since having Kodak, have really had a taste of the depths of what women would come to me needing support with. And although I'm not like in my working era right now, I feel like I'm in this like space where like when I'm ready to come back to work, holy shit, my medicine is going to be so potent, like just to toot my own horn, because like I am experiencing things that I never experienced but would like teach on. So yeah, getting like the PMS is just like hectic, and like the low feelings, and just feeling like really doubtful of myself, and just like confused, and just like not okay, and needing the external support. And then when I realized like, wow, yes, external support is always necessary, and I'm not taking away from that, but I also wasn't living in rhythm with my body how I have for so long, and how that feels so natural to me. I was kind of just like getting a little bit lost in that rat race of like only being a present mum, not being like a present Tanika for myself. And it's funny because I was like, it was easy for me to like say, no, I'm still showing up for myself, because I still have been showing up for myself. It's not that I've just been like completely not showing up for myself, but I was like not meal prepping extra for my luteal phase. I was simply just meal prepping on the Sunday, but I do that every phase of my cycle. We always just meal prep. Jack spends time with Kodak, and I will like bake some stuff and like just get Jai's lunches sorted and all the things, and just like plan out our meals. But I wasn't like prepping anything. I wasn't like putting things into motion to ensure that I was going to have a smooth like luteal phase. I haven't been like being present with my body. I haven't been I wouldn't say honouring, but like I haven't had a hot bath, you know, since like a month after Kodak was born. I haven't done a yoga flow in my lounge room of the early morning or the evening to support blood flow to my pelvis and support my body in my luteal phase. I haven't just done a couple of those little things. And I've done things. Don't think I'm just like abusing myself. I'm always outside on the grass. I'm journaling. Like I'm still doing things, but I'm just not doing the things that I know really, really, really support me. So it's obviously like a hormone like show going on with like, you know, your hormones don't go back to normal. I think it's for like 18 months or something after you give birth. Don't quote me on that. So there's that element, of course, that's like completely real. But also like where have I energetically just not been showing up for myself to have such severe PMS? And yeah, I think like I just hit that 6-month mark and things just changed, and I did hit a low mentally, but I also recognize where now I get to rewrite a different story and like shift my mindset so that I can focus on the more positive, because like I say, like, well, like we know mindset is just like trumps all. So like when I was like going into my luteal phase, like, yep, I'm going to feel gross, like blah, 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 then it's just going to keep on feeding it. It's like a fucking parasite. Like keep giving it what it wants and it's just going to keep taking over. So I am glad I have like the different awareness, and yeah, entering my boring mum era already. Like today, I am just home. It's a Tuesday. We have absolutely nothing planned. I have got dinner sorted and I'm going to fold that washing. But like I don't need to go anywhere. I don't need to do anything but just like close loops and chill out, which is the best thing you can do in your luteal phase. So yeah, this is to the boring mum era. I hope you enjoyed listening to me just rambling again as I'm going for a walk. I just feel like it's so nice to be like podcasting again, and although the quality is not like super slay, I'm sure if you want to listen, you're going to listen. So yeah, maybe I should actually buy one of those like Rode mics that you like clip to your shirt. I might do that because it would have to be better quality than the Apple headphones. Or if anyone has any recommendations on like little portable headphones that you just like clip on, definitely let me know, because it's probably something I'm just not gonna remember to look into, and I'll just have to like be told and then order it, you know. I will chat to you next episode.